Hey, it's Jim. Just give you a quick tour of the projects I'll have on the go over the next while. So off to my left, there's a 372. It's currently an X-Torque. I really prefer to convert them over. It is a fair bit of work though to do that, so we'll see where I get to with it. That's one of them. And I'll flip you around and go through the rest of the stuff. Shop's a bit of a mess, and yeah, give you a tour. Okay, projects on the go. 7310 that should be heading out of the shop in a couple days. Got this little 42cc Black & Decker from Chainsaw Canuck up in Edmonton. Crazy feller, I think the guy goes by, that sent it up from the States. Kevin did some port work on it. I'm going to do a bit more. And it's just amazing how good those little saws run. There's a few other labels or brands that they're sold under, but anyways, I've got 355T that I did port work on of my own. I'm going to go back through it, so do some videos on that. Got a really nice Husky 353. Should have had this open for you already. Anyway, yeah, so it looks pretty cherry, and that one's gonna get the goods. Got a couple of steels that are kind of consumer type saws for a landscape and outfit to finish up. Just some routine maintenance stuff on them. The older 372, it's actually I think this one's the 51.4. They went by XPW, I guess, back in the day. Anyways, it needs some work, so we'll see where that ends up going. Still waiting for Chainsaw Canuck. He's sending new rings here, so we'll deal with the Echo 440 when those get here. A box of scraps and a old clone 361 that I put a big bore in. I was always having trouble with the either impulse or I think it's the impulse side where it picks up. It always seemed like it was leaking air, but when it ran good, but just wasn't very reliable. The little Stihl 170 that I did up for my cousin's daughter, I call her my niece. Anyway, a few years ago, I gave her a 550, the original version that I ported up, so she's happy with that. This one's leaking a little bit of oil, so we'll figure out where that leaks at and then give it back to her so she's got a spare saw for her firewood. Another 353 that I'll be doing up as well. Got a 288 for a buddy out in Kamloops there that needs some work done on it. Just basically gonna do a port job on it. It's actually an old saw, but it seems like it's in good shape, so we'll see if we can also do something to make the plastics look a little nicer on that. Okay. Of course, I got the 661 that's waiting to get picked up. Oh yeah, got a few other things under the counter here. Old Mark III. It's a high pressure 2-stroke fire pump. That one needs a variety of parts on it. But I think I found a guy now that I can get some parts from. I got a little top handle from the same guy. Sentimental reasons, I guess. Basically, one of the first saws that he started out doing tree work with. Picked up a Honda pump last year for a pretty good price. So anyway, it's ready to go. But my 390 that I kind of have just been putting off doing anything with, so get that out. Got a Echo, I think it was a 6500, and a older 066 from a guy I had a collection of about 4 Husky 562s that I'd gone around in circles with and put a bunch of money into, and anyways, I got frustrated with those and was basically just looking to rehome them. So anyway, I gave him 4 of those, and ended up picking up an old 066. This is the same as my first falling saw. So I was thinking, for sentimental reasons, I might do something with it, but there's a younger guy in Kelowna that was pretty interested in it, so I might end up just shipping it out there. The Echo, not a lot of those around, so we'll see if I find some parts, and if not, then it might just go away too. I got a old 200 top handle still. I think it's mostly complete. Got to go through it. It'll be a fun build. They're pretty sought after saw. And I saw an ad on Marketplace a while ago, and it was a lady in Revelstoke. Her husband had gone fishing up on the reservoir, I guess, and anyway, he never came home. That was back in March, and she was trying to raise some money so she could buy her kids some Christmas presents. So she hadn't posted all those other details on the buy and sell, but that was kind of the background. And so anyway, I bought a bunch of tree stuff, some spurs and saw and some rope and all kinds of things. And anyway, so I got a 201 here that seems like it's in really good condition. So I end up going through it sometime as well, and do some stuff on that. So anyways, yeah, she's got a couple of 390s for sale too. They were only $750, which I got no idea what kind of condition they're in, but might be a pretty good deal. This is excuse me, that Johnson Red that came from Williams Lake. Well, I guess it came from East Edmonton, but originally it was sold to a guy in Williams Lake that the new buyer's still trying to figure out what to do with it, I guess. So, anyways, yeah, then I got a older 266 from the same guy with the fire pump. Had to find some parts for that before I could do anything with it, so I think I got what I need now. I'll end up doing it up. And an old Husky 61 Special. That's what I started bucking with back in '85. And he gave me it for some parts, I guess, that I could pull what I could off for the 266, and then if I wanted to rebuild it, I could have it. So I don't really know how emotionally attached I would be to a 61 Special, but might be doing something with that. And I got my nearly new 501. Just playing around with some ideas and stuff for a little better filter design on it, and yeah, maybe port that one. I've got a spare cylinder out of a 4910 that I ported a while ago, so I might end up just swapping that on. But they're really really great little saw for a 50cc saw. And yeah, this other thing's just scrap parts 40cc Echo. So I think that pretty much brings us to the end of what I think I've got to do. And then always seems like I end up getting a few more things, so I'll just switch around here. Well, hopefully that gave you a bit of an idea what I'm up to. Like I said, if you got any comments or questions for any of those builds before I start into them, maybe hit me at jimsawsandstuff@gmail.com and let me know kind of if there's something I can help you with that I can cover in a bit more detail as I go through the build. Definitely happy to do that. And maybe one day I'll end up with enough subscribers to actually get some money from YouTube. Until then, I guess I'll keep building saws in the winter and doing tree work in the summer and try and keep everybody going. All right, thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate those of you that have subscribed in the last little while. I think my subscription rate went up from about 2.3 to about 9.6 now, so definitely appreciate that. And for those of you that haven't subscribed, please do so. It doesn't cost you nothing, and if nothing else, it might have a chance to reward me one day for a little bit of the extra effort I go through to making these videos. So all right, thanks a lot and have a great weekend.